So usually when I'm writing a song, it starts off in two separate processes. The lyrics are usually a poem that I write and then take apart and rewrite to fit the structure of a better melody for the chords I choose. And the chords I choose are a different process. I sit there and mess with my guitar. But usually I write a poem or a thought that kind of has like evocative words. A lot of it comes from like sensory details. So if I have like a weird sensory experience, like a wall that's rough or something, I try to talk as specifically and describe what I felt that made it weird for me as specifically as possible, and I write it down. And sometimes it turns into something like a poem or like a small verse. And then usually when I get to lyric writing process, I am picking it apart and making sure that it fits the beats, but usually it doesn't. After that, when I want to actually write a song, is I have to come up with chords that I think are really pretty, and then I scroll through my notes and I literally Frankenstein. I take all those little bits and pieces from the poems and fit them together where it sounds best. But today I'm gonna see if I can take a poem that I already completely wrote and fit it to a song, because usually I just tear apart lines. So here's the poem. I posted on Substack a couple days ago. I just kind of want to read it out because I'm proud of it and I like it as a standalone poem. So even if it doesn't work as a song, I think I did good. I can't fake conversations we never had or put words to feelings I'm not sure were there. Laying in this bed years later, my body is still bad. The fact that you're breathing still means that something wasn't true. Maybe a lust for life that lingered, or a list that you never saw through, still it sprouted into a person. Or a spiritual spite of self that held reverence to your voice and found a president in guitar calluses. It is a gross simulacrum of the things that we have in common to bring religious to the pious and not operate under its great might. So already I see like 5 million problems with it, but I think if it's like kind of non-structural, and then maybe you'll have to come up, this whole thing can be like verses and then come up with a chorus outside of it. I think that's my goal. My goal is add and not subtract. Definitely like the second chord. There's not a rhyme, but there's phonetic matching. So I can't fake conversations we never had or put feelings to words I'm not sure was there. So there's like a phonetic pattern. I'm trying to put when I'm writing a melody, I'm trying to put the beat on those similar phonetics. So if it's I can't fake conversations we never had. The gross simulacrum to find me alone and saving, oh, not saving me a bite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write it. You've seen some of the process. I'm gonna write it fully and I will come back to you when I've nailed it, and I'm sure that I will have changed the whole thing because I can't. It's so hard for me to just stick with what I wrote initially, so we'll see.
I can't fake the things I thought I'd say. Play them back in memory, place them on pain, and I'll lay Writing in freestyle of my day to day. Today's a play-by-play. You're living past the fog way. You're living life brand new. Your last for love is lingering. The listener software has brought into a personality, spiritual spite of self with no help. Your life living past 17. It's a gross simulacrum of the things we had in common, to bring religion to the pious and not operate in its might. It's a terrorist simulation, and my witness is my jailer.